Nice, that was smooth. I missed my hit! This is my friend, that darn duck, and this is me, the guy who just spent the last month and a half training and studying the hypixel bridge. Why, might you ask? Well, to understand, we have to go back about 2 months ago to when I challenged Duck to a 1v1 via Discord, and he accepted. In doing this, I hope to answer the questions of if training in the bridge for a month would actually make me any better, and ultimately, if I could beat Duck at the bridge. I wondered about the second question because we actually had played the bridge against each other once prior to my challenge, in which I was actually beating Duck 2-1. And yes, I definitely won the game 100% without a doubt. So anyway, the first thing I needed to do to train was study the bridge, specifically the maps. Now, I haven't played the bridge very much, so my knowledge of bridge maps are incredibly limited. All I really knew before going into this study is that there are 2 bases and a goal in each base. It wasn't looking good for me. I began queuing and taking down notes on every bridge map in rotation, trying to notice any little details that might be useful. I got jumped plenty of times while trying to take notes, and it didn't just occur to me until now that I could have just gone into the replay viewer, where I could have had all of the time in the world. Remember kids, work smarter, not harder. After about 2 days, I finally finished taking notes on all of the maps in rotation. I then spent the next 25 minutes studying the notes on each map and then never looked at the notes again. Now let me ask you a question. What do pro athletes do to get better at their game? If you answered practice, you're totally right. However, there's another answer. They also watch film of themselves, their opponents, and other pro athletes to improve their technique. I mean, most of my favorite athletes do this, so I thought, why not try it myself? So I looked at the bridge leaderboards and scouted out the best players' YouTube channels. After finding a few, I began watching some of their videos and looking at their playing styles. Now the main 2 things I realized are 1, you need clicks per second, and 2, the pillar strategy. The pillar strategy is when you build up close to the halfway point on the bridge at the beginning of the game. This usually gives you the advantage to jump over or around your opponent. Unfortunately, if your opponent is smart enough, they'll just jump around your pillar and take advantage, leaving you at the top of a tower looking helpless. So now that I had studied the technical stuff about the bridge, it was time to put that knowledge to use in actual games. After the first week of playing the bridge every single day, it quickly dawned on me how much improvement was needed. I noticed that the biggest attribute I lacked was execution. I could make it to the other player's base with the advantage, but then I would throw it away by falling into the void or failing an easy PvP fight. Weeks 2 and 3 were turning out to be the exact same, with endless toxicity being thrown in my direction. I began to consider giving up on training and just winging it when the 1v1 came. Get it? It's a bridge pun. Winging is like some kind of crazy you know what? Never mind. Then I remembered how important my reputation is to me, and also how I haven't uploaded in a month and a half. So I decided to keep going. With little options left, I started doing what any desperate bridge player would do, and I asked for help. Mostly everyone I asked for help were actually really nice, and they offered me some quick tips. A couple of them suggested that I study bridge gameplay, which I already did, and others actually offered to train me. A nice dude by the name of that helped me determine if blocking your sword really does decrease bow damage. With a fully charged bow 6 blocks away, you take 100 damage more without blocking your sword than you would with blocking your sword, thanks to however you say your name. Now they were pretty nice, but no one was as nice to me as this guy. Meet Yuko Ryan, one of the nicest bridge players I ever met during this endeavor. After making a comeback and beating me when I was up 4-2, we ended up queuing the very next game against each other again. However, this time I asked him for a couple of tips, to which he more than happily gave me. He gave me some advice on movement and also some feedback on how much I keep falling into the void, which I actually found very helpful. We ended up chatting for a while and started playing other duels games, in which he absolutely wiped the floor with me. However, one thing I did learn is that I am really good at the most useless games on the hypixel network. Before he left, we went back to the bridge one more time, where he showed me some of his mad bridging skills. He also left me with some last advice. I asked him if clicks per second had an advantage, and if I could beat someone with as high clicks per second as Duck. Thank you for the encouragement and confidence in my abilities. As we said goodbye, I thought about his last advice, and if I seriously wanted a chance at winning, I needed a good mouse. Luckily, I knew a guy. Hey man.
How you doing?
You got my stuff?
You got my money?
Right here.
You're forgetting something.
Oh man.
Vicky, I've been needing this.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure doing business.
You too. See you later.
You know it.
Yeah, not my best acting performance. Now that I had clicks per second covered temporarily for a month and a half, it was time to get back to training. After a moral boost from Yuko Ryan and a clicks per second boost from my cousin, I was finally starting to show some big improvement. I started winning more games than I lost, and I even hit a 10-game win streak in the process. Everything was rolling along smoothly, until one day, I met them. This is Sophisticated Owl, the most toxic bridge player I have ever played against. I was literally just minding my own business one day, recording a video when this guy queued into my game. Once the game started, I realized how good of a player this guy actually was, and I got nervous. However, I started to think I could win the game when I took a 2-1 lead on them, but that's when they began to spawn block me. Now, in case you didn't know, spawn blocking is like the worst thing that could happen to you in the bridge. And to add to that, this is just the absolute worst map to get spawn blocked on. I even wrote it down in the notes. Once I got spawn blocked, I gave up any hope of winning the game. But that's when they tied the game and the toxicity began to pour out. They proceeded to give me an L every time they scored, and after winning 5-2, they called me a bozo. As you can hear in the recording, I took this like a champ. Then I learned 3 days later that they're a leaderboard player. Let's just say that's not the last you'll see of Sophisticated Owl on this channel. Now, throughout the month, I started taking clicks per second polls from everyone who was beating me or displaying high CPS. After calculating the average, the overwhelming majority clicked from 16 to 19 clicks per second. And most of these high CPS clickers used a glorious Model O. Just a cool fact that I found out that I wanted to share with you guys. Also, real quick question, when is the last time you saw a dude with 8 clicks per second do a 4-block extension? Don't trust everything you see on the internet. 3 weeks out from the duel, I got comfortable enough to stream the bridge on my Twitch channel. I don't know why it's going through, the arrow is phasing through this kid. Or, man, we'll say man for now. I was just getting W's when this dude named Jadonian showed up in my chat. Now, for those of you that don't already know the significance of this player, like I didn't at the time, just watch. Jadonian, hello? Dude, I'm getting so many new viewers, bro. Like, honestly. Welcome. Second try's the charm. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh! Jukes! Please! I'm pretty loud, by the way. I'm not sure if you guys see that warning up there. Yeah, that's me. I think we're starting to get decent at the game. I honestly think that's what's going on right now. That's what's going down. Want to run a duel? Are you talking to me? I mean, I would be happy to run a duel, bro. Yo, Jadonian, think you gonna hit me up with some of those tips after this? Because I'm straight up eating it right now. Dang, bro. I think you could beat Sophisticated Owl, honestly. I want to fight them again sometime, but, like, trying to contact them is going to be so difficult. Dude, got some movement, though. Like, that's impressive. Dude, how are you not on the leaderboards, man? What is this? This is incredible. What I'm watching right now. This is like, I'm being absolutely destroyed. Like, how are you not a leaderboard player? Yeah, no, I don't have any leaderboard friends. Actually, I do have one that's getting close to the Bed Wars leaderboards. Dude, I don't know anyone that's better at bridge than you, Jadonian. I seriously don't. GG. Chase. Remember how you said you don't have any leaderboard friends? Yes, correct. I don't have any quote-unquote friends, right? Like, I think I've played plenty of people that I know are on the leaderboard, like daily, weekly. Yeah, of course. I'm saying like monthly. I've played plenty of the monthly leaderboard guys. I don't think I've played anyone that's on the big boy leaderboard, right? The big one. You had to have. Oh, what is his name? I don't know. Wait, was it like Rat Food NA? Is that who you're thinking of? Because I played someone earlier today in the stream who's on the monthly. I think you played him. Okay, I've played Sophisticated Owl, Type 2 Diabetes, and Rat Food NA. Those are the... Wait, what? Ooh, that's why I recognize your name. That's literally why I recognize it. It's because I've seen it like as Jadonian, but on Minecraft. So yeah. I got my bottom handed to me by the second best bridge player in the world, and I thought he was just a Twitch user that was just cracked at the bridge. Just excuse me while I go back to the rock I was living under. With the duel only a couple weeks away, my final projects for school started piling up, so I spent a couple days off Minecraft working on those. And I know what you're probably thinking.
This kid probably spends all this time on Minecraft and has no life and gets bad grades.
Whoops, my mistake. I don't know how that got open. I must have accidentally gotten straight A's this year again. Sorry about that. I'm gonna stop bragging about what an academic tryhard I am, so that we can finally get to the 1v1. The day of the 1v1 came, and after beating one last toxic player, I sent the message to Duck, and we got in a VC. I need to blow my nose. Okay, Duck. I'm ready. My nose is ready.
Awesome.
I literally spent 2 months training for this, so should we do a best
Honestly,
2 of 3 or just one singular game?
2 of 3, honestly, because like different maps and things like that. Like
Yeah.
I know this map, but there's a lot of maps that I don't know.
I watched so much Alexander Hamilton yesterday, so I'm ready for this. Duck was like about to say easy, and he's like, "Hold up, no, I'm not that antagonist."
That is something I would do if this was like a friendly thing. I would absolutely say easy. Well, this is a friendly thing. Why'd I say that? This is a competitive thing. Whoever loses this dies.
Yes,
Don't ever
exactly.
own this son. I haven't cried in Japanese in a very long time.
I didn't know you could cry in Japanese. That's impressive.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could either. I just learned that when I said it.
Yeah, when you lived in Japan, so you should know. He's got the epic
Yeah.
Japanese headband too.
I do. You should not have bypassed Waffles. I don't think you can make that.
I probably can't. Yeah, you're right. That was a bad race.
I set it up so that I could just smoothly run over in case you did race, and it worked. Oh snap! Combos.
Oh, I'm going nuts. Oh my gosh.
I'm not going nuts. Wait, how did I miss that shot, honestly? Yeah, you're gonna get that.
Oh, I scored once. I'm not gonna get 0. Oh my gosh, you lived.
No,
I thought it was.
I can't believe I choked that so hard. I should have had that in the bag.
I missed my hit. Oh.
There's your duck stream. I haven't streamed in forever.
Doug! No!
Yes! Oh no! No!
Okay. Game 1 goes to Doug. Okay. He knows the strategy. Duck knows. Oh, I lived. That was cool. I survived on that too.
I was really hoping you would miss your bow shot after I landed that.
What can I say? I'm just too. I gotta be feared, man. He goes no. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh no! I didn't place. I placed the second block wrong.
How did Duck lives everything? Duck is immortal. He has no bullet Cheerios.
I can't believe that worked though. That was beautiful. That was prettier than my daughter. Don't even worry about it.
Did I hear "I give up" in that? I'm pretty sure that sounded like "I give up." I'll take a surrender. Yes, please.
Oh wait. You can't do that on. I forgot you can.
I don't. Dude, that sounded like a dog's tail just got stepped on.
It's one of the worst sounds in this world, and not because it sounds terrible. It's because it's so sad.
Well, and I don't mean to step on the dog's tail whenever I do. It just happens.
It walks there? I thought you could on this map. Nice shot. Oh, you lived that?
I did indeed.
Lived that. No!
Oh, I made it in.
Game, you can stop lagging me back anytime you'd like. Oh my gosh! Dude, you're gonna like 5-2 me. I actually don't know how much CPS I'm clicking right now.
Too much. That's the answer.
That's true. Honestly.
I'm probably getting like 8 because I'm really on edge right now. So when I jitter really fast when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And since I spent as much time as I did with this 1v1. Okay,
Nice.
that's game 2. You know, in the end, none of us won or none of us lost.
Yeah, we're all winners.
We are all winners. I have the power of James Cameron! Oh, okay.
Dude, if you had lived that, like...
I actually think I block trapped myself. I was gonna live that, in fact. Alright. Duck just littered my... You littered my spawn, dude. Hi. Oh, he hits it! He hits it as he's falling down into the void. Oh, I even made a clutch, too. That was, like... That impressed myself again. I think I'm just gonna go down this side. That's a better play.
If you make this, I'm gonna be upset.
I actually should have made that, but there were blocks in the way. Why do they say that having the low ground has no advantage? And this is living proof.
You hear me furiously butterfly clicking. The faster I butterfly click, the less CPS I get. It's this really weird thing.
What?
Oh, you're not. What? You teleported back!
No, I ran back. I jumped back.
I swear, I thought one time you were there. No!
I scored one.
Oh. There's blocks there. I was not paying attention to my surroundings, that's for sure. You can't place blocks there? I thought you used to.
As I watched my friend put an anticlimactic end to my 2-month-long endeavor, I contemplated if all the effort I put into training was worth it, just to lose in the end. I was certain that I had just wasted 2 months of my life on a useless block game, but then I remembered all the people I met along the way. I thought about how nice Yuko Ryan was to me, and how much I screamed when I played Sophisticated Owl. I remembered how Jadonian trolled me, and also how that one dude got AFK'd while we were just having a friendly chat. Sure, the bridge is chock full of bad toxic players, but it's got some real nice people too. And yes, I did lose the duel, but it's just a game. I made real friends in the process, and that's what matters to me the most. So the next time you're beating a Steve 4-0, remember that there is a real human behind that keyboard, and it might just make their day if you accidentally gave up 5 goals in a row. To answer the question, yes, it was worth every second. And Duck and I are still best friends to this day. He even offered to train me in the bridge, because, after all, I do have some unfinished business.